This is a presentation on multicultural education. The main tenets surrounding this presentation are to provide insight to the current standing of the educational system in the United States and how these systematic approaches to learning can favor one specific group of learners over the next. This is an important issue and one of multicultural significance, in that the United States is a multicultural society, and we should recognize alternative approaches to learning that include, but are not limited to, learning styles and teaching methods within the classroom. Issues may arise as a result of students not being able to gather information in the specific manner as set forth by the education system, which can significantly affect the way knowledge is conceptualized. Research questions involve: does curriculum in the United States educational system favor one cultural group over another? And do teaching methods in the United States educational system favor one cultural group over another? Randy D. Johnson has a master's degree in school psychology and has been a school psychologist for 17 years. Anderson T. Walsh has a doctoral degree in psychology and has been a behavioral health psychologist for 14 years. Mr. Johnson offers research stating that cultural upbringing can alter the way by which students utilize their abilities to learn information. Johnson elaborates on the findings by Dr. Howard Gardner and Gardner's multiple intelligences theory, highlighting that this means that individual learning varies across a platform of human potentialities in which individual differences stemming from biopsychological and cultural factors affect their skill sets and even abilities. Through this lens alone, teaching platforms in the United States education system may not fully account for these differences in learning styles when considering the cultural diversity and background found in the United States. Providing a different perspective, Dr. Walsh presents research noting that differences in learning, thereby differences in perspective, can significantly increase the overall learning experience in the classroom through what Benjamin and Pashler refer to as cognitive conflict, because it forces perspective taking and a detailed examination of one's own understanding that promotes metacognitive awareness. From Dr. Walsh's point of view, variances in both cultural background, therefore learning style, and way of learning information actually contribute to the conceptualization of information in the classroom setting. When comparing and contrasting the views by Johnson and Walsh, Johnson concludes that multiple intelligences can create challenges to fully conceptualizing information when concerning different learning styles. On the other end of the spectrum, Walsh believes that this conflict could actually create what is referred to as socio-cognitive conflict, which creates an environment where conceptualization occurs as a direct result of conflict between differences in learning and learning styles. Keeping in mind these two opposing views on multicultural education, both Johnson and Walsh acknowledge differences in learning styles, and how these differences in learning styles can affect the student's ability to conceptualize information.